Hello there and welcome back to Mega Man 5. In the last video, we tore through and beat 6 Robot Masters in one video. Crazy. Napalm Man is weak to the Crystal Eye. Oh, I'm actually really interested to see if I can beat this game in this video. I'm not going to necessarily promise that, but assuming these guys are a bit of a problem. Assuming I get quite far by the time I hit the 30 minutes, I might just keep going. It just depends on, like, where the actual dividing line ends up being. These enemies are called Bengals, obviously named after Bengal tigers. And basically you just want to, like, plan for where they're going to come up and then shoot them. They'll die to one big charge shot, so that's usually how I do it. But I'm really surprised that I was able to get through so much in the previous video. These you want to just mash against. They will die if you shoot them a certain number of times. But you can't just run and mash. You gotta be a little smarter than that. I love the little animation here with the trees and the grass. Just like 2 frames, but it works surprisingly well, actually. And so, speaking of surprisingly well, like I said, I'm surprised I got through 6 Robot Masters. Like, yeah, I've always thought this game is easier than Mega Man 4, and I've always thought it's one of the easiest classic Mega Man games. But, like, I'm still surprised by that. This might end up just being a 2-part series. And that's really cool. You can just charge a shot, though, and you have enough time to charge before each one appears, I think, so... Yeah, this is totally the better way to do it. But since I recorded the previous video, I've recorded all 4 episodes of Metroid, which is pretty cool. For a second I was like, oh, it's a spoiler that Metroid only ended up being 4 videos. But it's pretty obvious by the end of episode 3, and this video will come out after the finale anyway. But like, there's no concern of spoiling. Not that it matters much anyway, but still. These helicopter guys can be really annoying. So like, it's probably best just to tank a hit or 2 and keep going. Eddie, what you got for me? No. Yeah, I only have 1 energy tank. I want energy tanks. Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank you. Oh, I always get this stage, the internals of the stage at least, confused with Stone Man. Because as you might... Oh, I'm gonna die. As you might be able to tell, like, Stone Man's theme in his level is, like, rocks. Stones and rocks. And the internals of this stage, internal areas, are exactly that. Rocks. Aw, shit. I tried to get a life and died in the process. Like a damn fool. But, yeah, I played through all of Metroid 1, which is obviously not a new thing for me, but it was the first non-Mega Man series on this channel, and that's exciting. I think it went pretty well. I think, like, as far as my performance goes, it went down a bit a couple times, but overall it was a fun series. Oh, there we go. You can kind of slide in. Oh, this is real dangerous. Yeah, that kind of fell apart. Should be after the checkpoint, though, right? Right? Yeah. I already died. What am I talking about? I know it's past checkpoint. But I had fun going through Metroid 1, and I'm excited to do Metroid 2. Which ad goes up tomorrow as this one goes up, so cool. Let me check, actually, do I have... Yeah, I have all the plates, so I haven't missed any. Which means I'll get the reward once I beat the next level. You can shoot these. You want to basically pick whether to shoot them or to slide under them. It's not always clear what you should do. Especially when slowdown is happening. God damn it, that's such a stupid death. I just held forward and hit the spike. I guess I'm even more out of practice. This video might not go as smoothly as the previous one, and that's a bummer. I would have very much liked to get, I don't know, I'm not gonna get too depressed about it already. I just am now all like in my head about how well I'm doing, because I did really well last time, so I have something specific to compare to. Yeah, I'm sure there's a better way to handle that, but drop down. Don't be stupid. Yeah, obviously kill this guy first. You can't kill this, I don't think. These Patrick Star looking dudes. But you can shoot them and it makes a sound, but I don't think you can actually kill them, and even if you could, I think they would just respawn. So there's not much reason for that. But yeah, be careful with every pit that looks like that. There's like a small gap between two platforms. That is a peak like hiding spot for those guys or similar enemies in other game series. Napalm Man. He is weak to. Oof. Like I said, he's weak to the crystal. I'm using an energy tank. I might regret that, but I got that in this level, so. So, what is perhaps not great is the fact that Napalm Man's stage seems to be based on Vietnam, and that's really kind of tone deaf given the history of napalm and Vietnam. But yeah, gonna move right on past that. We got the Napalm Bomb. This is the weapon that I mentioned earlier that has a problem in the pause menu, and it was not caught in localization, and it's a bit concerning. Yes, I have now obtained the N-Bomb. That really should be Napalm B or something else, because that's not, it's not a great... That's not great. Anyway, we are now on to the last level. All these little Met guys will break apart into little ones. It reminds me of like the mini Goombas from Mario 3. Mario games are pretty fun to Let's Play too, actually. It's been a while since I've played the classic 2D Mario games. The classic, like there are non-classic 2D Mario games. By any metric, I would say that they're all classic. The last 2D Mario game was 9 years ago. 10 years ago, actually. It was 2013, right? With New Super Luigi U. And there we go. Replaced by Beat, who is that little bird guy. We're not going to use him... Yeah, not in this stage. But we'll use him in a bit. He is quite useful. In later games, Beat will just save you from a pit. He's like an item that you can purchase at the store. And when you fall in a pit, it'll use one of those items. That is not how he functions here. He is different in this game. I don't remember if he's in Mega Man 6. I should remember that, but I don't. I like these little Metroid-looking guys. I'm just not playing as well. I guess that's what happens when I go between games, I guess. But after... I'm finally back on track so far, for now at least. As far as recording and editing, by the way. It is Sunday, March 12th, 2023. And this is the first video I'm recording today. After this, I'm recording the next classic Mega Man video. If I do finish 2 in this... If I do finish 5 in just 2 parts in this video, then I will be starting 6. Otherwise, I'll be doing part 2 to this one. Part 3. God, why can't I just can't, like, do numbers right now, and I don't know what that's about. I've been watching lots of math videos. You'd think I'd be able to, like, count. Apparently not, though. But, these guys are just palette swaps, obviously, of ones we saw in an earlier stage, Gyroman stage, I think. Maybe one of the others. You can get this... I think you can just jump it. No, you actually need to get Rush Coil out. Which, if I remember correctly, this is only the second time I've used Rush Coil in this entire series. Which is absolutely bizarre. I think I said Rush Coil is very useful. Apparently it's not as useful as I thought. Oh, I like that. Sometimes you can transition between areas with Mega Man just standing still. But yeah, so regardless, I'm recording... The hell was that sound? Some weird sound played in my house. Odd. Anyway, regardless, after I record these two classic Mega Man videos, I'll be doing... I want to respawn... That one, yeah. I'll be recording Metroid 2. I'm not necessarily gonna, again, promise that I'll go through the entire classic. I keep using the word classic, because I'm thinking Mega Man and Castlevania. I'm not gonna necessarily promise that I'll go through the entire Metroid series. In fact, I won't be going through the entire series, because I can't. I can't record either the DS games or either the 3DS games. But I will, like... I'm basically just gonna go forward and do the main series. That's the 2D games plus Other M. And I'm just sort of gonna go with that. I may not get through it all before I move on to something else. I think I want to limit myself less going forward. Not quite lock myself down. Because I locked myself into Mega Man X, and while I had a lot of fun, it sort of felt draining by the time I got through X6. Yeah, I have almost full health, so I'll go and do it. He is weak to the N-bomb. The Napalm Bomb. Which, this is also just not how Napalm works. Napalm is not a bomb like this. It's just like, they just picked a word that sounded like an explosive or a dangerous thing. And it was probably a poor decision. But we did it! Now we're getting the worst weapon in the entire Mega Man franchise. I haven't played all the Mega Man games. I think it's the worst in the classic series, for sure. It is the Power Stone. A little early, but it's fine. It sucks. I'll show you how it works. It has, like, one sort of use in the series. Proto Man! We're going to Proto Man's castle. Which really looks like a spaceship, like a jet taking off. Like the sides there look like wings. That's not my original thought. Someone pointed out to me. I saw it in a video, I think, actually. Oh, I like the stage. Yeah, because Proto Man is the villain. And so we're going to his castle. He might be suspicious of the statement that he's the villain, but we'll get to it. Oh, that was not great. The Bengals can be a problem because while they die to one charge shot, they do take several normal hits. And so you can get in kind of bad positions if you're not careful, like I just did. And they still die in just 3 hits, obviously. But you can kind of back yourself into a corner if you're not careful. Best to proc these guys to fall, and then come back with that. I could use the super arrow here, but I think I'm gonna, like, actually want it in a bit, so I'm gonna do Rush Coil instead. Still haven't fully shown off the super arrow. Oh, I'll show off the Power Stone real quick. Yeah, it's this. It's technically a shield. It just makes 3 stones spiral around you like this. It's terrible. It's very hard to actually get it to hit the things you want it to hit. Use Rush Coil here as well, actually. But I'm still having fun going through the classic series. Even though I'm more excited to do Metroid. That's just because that's what I'm into right now. Even outside of recording. I guess I can give you another update, since it's been a bit since I mentioned what I've been doing in Metroid. Right, it's been a bit, I think, since the previous video. I'm gonna do here, actually, because it's way better. Very useful for climbing in spots just like that. But, don't remember what exactly I had done. So I last recorded on Thursday. I recorded Metroid 1, 2, and 3. I recorded Metroid 1, parts 1, 2, and 3. And that was the day after Fusion came to NSO. I think I had started a normal playthrough. Because my goal was to do hard mode, but you have to unlock hard mode. It's not available by default. So I played through in normal mode in the Japanese version. Oh! Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing there. I played through normal mode in the Japanese version. And then I played, immediately after that, I played hard mode. And I've now beaten them both. The other day, I think it was like early yesterday? Early Saturday or Friday night? Shit, if you go back too far, you'll respawn him, and that's not great. Yeah, it's usually better just to tank one hit on that guy. But like, either early Saturday or like Friday night. God damn it, why am I being stupid now? I beat Metroid Fusion in hard mode. It was a bit of a challenge, it wasn't too bad. Got 100%, both normal and hard. And so I'm back to playing Metroid Dread in hard mode. I also went back to my Dread mode file that I did finish, and I went ahead and got all the items. Alright, I might have to be a little quiet here as I focus. Yeah, not bad. You can literally just, like, wait, and it'll happen. Yeah, just do that. Just skip over that shit. I went ahead back to my Dread file, and got all the items, which was a bit annoying. Shit. He respawns, of course. Of course. What you want to do here is shoot a charge shot. No, not like that. Shoot a charge shot, then immediately slide. No, that doesn't work that well. Whatever, just jump up here. I'm so disorganized. But that's always true. That's one of the things I say the most often in these videos, is complaining about how disorganized I am, which is not exactly beneficial. These guys are annoying. They sort of fly around you. They don't generally get in your way, so you can just ignore them sometimes. Okay, I actually want to check what this guy is weak to. Alright, sorry, I also got distracted by a text from my sister. But here we go. This dude is weak to the Water Wave. His name is Darkman1. Another somewhat questionable name. The Water Wave will actually destroy his projectiles as well, and as he takes damage, he'll speed up. But if you use the Water Wave, he's really not that bad. He's also weak to Beat. As you might be able to tell by the fact that his name is Darkman1. Each of the stages here in this castle, aside from the last one, whatever. Each of the stages here has a boss named Darkman. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They each have different weaknesses, but they are all weak to Beat. But I'm gonna go ahead and save him for later. There's an M-Tank here, by the way. Not get it from this side. I guess you don't. I thought you did for some reason. No, you do. Okay, I thought so. I was confused there. But yeah, we're making pretty good progress. We're 20 minutes in, and I am on the second of the Proto Man Castle stages. I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest in this video. It might be kind of long, but I think that's fine. I've already sort of indicated that, and it'd be rude to back out on that. There's another word that you can say that means back out or go back on a deal, but it's a word that I don't really want to say, because if you misspeak, it sounds like a much worse word. And getting mobbed now. There's a bunch of these guys all around. The flying dudes are a little hard. What you should do is stop and kill them before moving forward. You don't have to face them and the trains at the same time. Ooh, this is a bit tough. If you fall down there, you'll just go to the spikes and die. It's kind of pointless that it's open, and it sort of seems like it's inviting. Oh! Oh, shit. I almost made it. That was rough. The M-Tank, like I said, restores your life as well as all weapon energy. It's pretty useful. I mean, it's pretty OP. It's just there are very few locations in the game where you can get one. I think I already had one, so actually that didn't do anything for me getting that. But, what was I gonna say? I had a specific thing I wanted to say, and now I can't remember. But yeah, oh, I mean, I guess I kind of said all I was going to with Metroid. I also finished playing through Metroid Other M sometime in the last couple days. I don't actually remember when I finished. I still think Metroid Other M is quite fun. I think the story is fairly poorly handled. It's still generally fun story to experience. It's just, it could have been handled better. And I guess we'll get to that, because I will probably just let's play Other M after Super Metroid. Oh, shit. When you pick up items, they drop. It can kind of throw off your timing because of the freeze. Oof. That's fine. I didn't get to a checkpoint anyway. Honestly, it doesn't matter. That's probably for the best that I get a game over. But I do think the gameplay of Metroid Other M is really fun, and I'm a little sad that people seem to just completely ignore it or talk shit on it. Just because it's, like... Specifically because of the story and characterization of Samus, people seem to just disregard the entire game, and I think that's a mistake, because I think the actual gameplay is quite fun. Not as much as the other main games in the series, but just as a game, I think it's pretty fun. I think it could really, like I said in my X6 series, I think it could really benefit from a remake. Maybe one that rewrites the entire story, and also just, like, adds in more exploration elements. Because, like, there are secrets all over the place, but, like, the areas are still fairly... God, I'm really not doing well here. I might just use Rush Jet, and just tank the hits through if I need to. Because this is rough. But... like, the game's not incredible. Like, it's not really that much more linear than other Metroid games. Like, it's mostly just you have an objective and you go to it, and there's different ways you can explore a little bit. It's set up similarly to Metroid Fusion, but there's just not as much of an emphasis on exploration as in any Metroid game otherwise, including any other 2D Metroid games at least. I can't speak to Federation Force, and Prime Hunters I don't like very much. But all the 2D games have a focus on exploration, even Fusion. While Fusion is much more linear, there's still, like, an emphasis on exploration through the stages. Let's see if I can... Oh! Yeah, that was a bad idea. I'm debating just fast forwarding. I don't really want to do much in the way of editing. Classic series, I'm trying to make these sort of simple videos. But this is getting a bit ridiculous, so I think I am gonna fast forward back to that part, so. See you in a bit. There we go. It's not that bad. It's basically just, like, stop and kill each of the Cloud guys as they come. Just Be patient. Don't get overzealous. That's basically all you have to do to succeed there. I was just not focusing. I was distracted by what I was saying. And I just wasn't... I wasn't being cautious. I think I want... Yeah, not that one. If you keep going forward, you will hit those spikes and they will kill you. It will still count. That's kind of a weird angle. With that, it's easy to turn around because the screen freezes. You just hold left as soon as it does. But it's still risky. And I really want to be careful not to die here now. I want that life. Am I on the boss now? No, not quite. I think we're close, though. It's these guys from Starman Stage. I almost said Gravity Man. Because Starman Stage also has a theme about gravity. It's just low gravity the whole time instead of it switching. But I still think Other M is very fun. I think with a remake, it could be really great, actually. Because it doesn't have a huge focus on exploration. I think it could benefit from that. Oh shit, this is not great. Generally, in Mega Man, you don't want to just rush forward, as I have a tendency to do sometimes. Oh, there we go, we're at the boss, finally. God damn, that level was substantially more rough. He is weak to the Napalm Bomb, or the Crystal Eye. I believe I used the Napalm Bomb. I probably shouldn't be using on him right now. He is not particularly weak to this. Shit! Nah, it's fine. I got plenty of energy. It's not that big a deal. But I think Metroid 2 might be a little rough in the Let's Play. Because, like, I mean, I know that game fairly well, but I'm almost certainly going to miss, like, one or two things. It can be even more difficult than the first game to, like, know where exactly you have and haven't been. Because it's black and white. And, like, at a glance, like, the areas do look different, but at a glance, they're very similar. But Super Metroid, I'm actually really excited to Let's Play Super Metroid. Obviously, that's not, like a novel concept. Super Metroid is one of the most Let's Played games over time. Also one of the most speedran games of all time. It's a very popular game that's been covered a lot. But I'm still really excited to do it. It's a really fun game. And because it's the only Metroid game that is entirely open. You can do basically anything in any order you want to, with exceptions, obviously. And I intend to do a bunch of sequence breaking. Because, like, the normal order you go through things is fine. And I don't know if I'd really even say there is a normal order you go through. Because, like, at least to me, a big part of the game is, at least to me, one of the main points of the game is sequence breaking. It's getting things in a non-linear order. Because you can fight the 4 bosses in pretty much any order you want to. I don't, like, completely annihilate the game. There's some tricks that I just can't do, or I haven't really tried. I haven't practiced some of the harder tricks. But there's some glitches I'd like to show. Dang, I can't actually think of any off the top of my head now. I think there's several glitches I want to show. Oh, wrong part. I was expecting the big robots to shoot the lasers. I was thinking of the next level? No, I don't know what I was thinking of, actually. Maybe the first of the Proto-Man stages. Oh, life fell in the pit. But, oh, that's not great. Oh, nice. That was pretty good. Yeah, I can't think of any glitches that I do in Super Metroid. Well, there's one. There's some things that are, like, debatably glitches. Like, I'm not sure if they were intended or not. There's some things that are definitely not intended. But there's a lot of little tricks that I can do, and I want to show them. I'm excited to show them. Because there are several that I do. Shit. Yeah, I'll just use Rush Jet for that part. Oh, game over. Rough, man. I don't think it's that long to get to that point anyway. But I'll just keep going with what I'm talking about, I guess. Well, I don't know how to do some of the more advanced tricks. I'm pretty good at wall jumping and a couple other tricks like the mock ball and similar things. So I think I can do pretty well. And even for someone that has played the game before, I think the way I go through it will be a little different. So a lot of people are familiar with the sequence breaks. I learned the mock ball trick from Nintendo Capri Sun in his Let's Play of Super Metroid. I mentioned him a bunch because he's one of my favorite Let's Players. But although I don't think he fully understood how the trick works, and so, like, while he does it, I don't think he gives a complete explanation of it in the series, which is fair. If you, like, I don't know how, like, well-documented guides were on how to do it back then. I'll just say back then, like, 2010 or whatever is not that, it's not that diverged from the modern world. But the internet has certainly become even more prolific with guides and stuff. So I was able to find a very useful explanation of how the trick works. I don't remember where, so I can't like credit that person, which is a bit of a bummer. But I know how it works, so I can explain it. I'm excited to show it and other tricks. Super Metroid is just so much fun. It's unique in the Metroid series because it is so open. Like, all the Metroid games have a focus on exploration, and most of them are pretty non-linear. But not in the same way as Super Metroid. Super Metroid is... Oh, I'm not sure what to do here. Star Crash. Yeah, Star Crash is pretty good for him. Power Stone can be okay, at least it has no other uses, even like vaguely. So like, sometimes I use Power Stone on them when I'm like on a ladder and I'm completely safe from them. Sometimes it's nice to use the weapon that you're never gonna be worried about being low on. In fact, this is this exact example of the time that I do it. Maybe why it came to mind. But even in the Metroid series, none of them are as open as Super Metroid. And that's really cool. Like, I'm not bothered that the other games are less open. It works very well for them. On a case-by-case basis, it always works quite well. I would like if the next main Metroid game, Metroid 6, is more open. I think it'd be really cool to get another one like Super Metroid. Like I've said before, I'm also really interested in the idea of a remake of Super Metroid. I think, as phenomenal as the game is, it could really benefit from some of the features added later. Alright, this is Darkman 3. I don't remember what he's weak to. It is the gyro attack. And beat, obviously, but I'm saving beat for, I think he might be more weak to just the Mega Buster. I'm dead. I think he does 5 damage. Yeah. At least 5. I think I'm just gonna use the Mega Buster, yeah. I am gonna be quite liberal using energy tanks, because I really don't want to do this stage again. I think a charge shot will do, yeah, 3 damage. So that's definitely better. The only problem is that getting hit makes you lose your charge. Oh shit, this is going very poorly all of a sudden. Oh, no. Yeah, the fact that that losing... The fact that losing your... The fact that you lose your charge when you get hit. God, I am scared of him now. He shoots those that freeze you in place. I think of it like cement. And you really want to avoid those. You want to make it a priority to avoid those. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. Yeah, like I was saying in Metroid, though. I'm just excited to go through the series. Each game is quite unique in its own way. And I love them, so I think it'll be fun to go through. And, like, Metroid 2 is not going to take super long, either. Super Metroid might. I'm actually curious. I'm not entirely sure how I'll handle that. Okay, the way this works is when the lowest block that's currently in existence is broken, then the entire the entire stage falls down to the level of the now lowest block. This is a weird stage. So, what you should do, I think, is... if you can break that one from the left side there, it's useful, because it means you can just slide under those spikes instead of having to jump like I did. But you do have some time to, like, slide out of the way. It's not too bad. It's just sort of a weird mechanic, and yeah, we're already here at the boss. This stage is tiny, and we will be using Beat. That whistle sounds a little off. Oh no! He shoots us and we lose all our health! And a better whistle plays. Proto Man! What? Yeah, he's fake. It's a fake out, again. Proto Man's not evil. It was a Darkman 4, pretend to be Proto Man. And he is weak to Beat like all the others are. Beat will just fly around you and target the enemy. He's quite useful. Energy tank. Quite useful. It uses a little bit of his weapon energy every time he attacks. Definitely try to dodge better than I'm doing. But it's fine. And there we are. That's Darkman 4 down. But, as you might have been able to guess, given that reveal, you've done well, Mega Man. I never expected you to defeat my powerful Darkman robot. Until now, I have managed to frame Proto Man for my crimes. But now, the real Proto Man has appeared. It has appeared. And spoiled my plan. I thought it was misspelled for a second. Dr. Light is a captive in my lab. Come if you dare. Ha ha ha. Yes. Once again, Dr. Wily is the secret, true antagonist. So, if you're keeping score, he's been the villain of all 5 so far. Yeah, it's just like Sigma, where, at least most of the time, he is actually the main villain of the game, even if it's a fake out, or it doesn't seem to be for a bit. He still is. Alright, free energy tank, that's nice. I used one in the Darkman 4 fight. Left side? Yeah. These spike shafts are always a bit of a challenge. If I remember correctly, the Wily Castle stages in this game, like 4, are quite short. So like 4, I don't I don't think I really mind it. It doesn't feel as much like padding as it like kind of is. But I'm also really excited to do a Let's Play of Metroid Dread. I've played that game a million times. And I think I'll probably do hard mode. Not sure now, actually, because I'm not gonna do hard mode in Fusion. Damn. Mostly because the energy tanks and missile tanks and power bomb tanks function a little differently. They give you different amounts. That feels weird. But I might do hard mode in Dread. This is a great spot to grind for energy tanks. There's no hard mode in Fusion or Super. I'm not doing hard mode in Other M. I started a file of that recently. I haven't played much, but I am intimidated because you get no capacity upgrades, no missile tanks, no Excel charges, no anything, and that's absolutely crazy. That sounds insanely hard. The Prime series would also be fun to Let's Play, but I'm a little wary of that. For one, because if I do 2 or 3, like, I think they're coming to the Switch soon anyway. So, like, I might as well just wait for those versions, because they'll probably be the best versions of the games. But do be careful with your jumps here. What I recommend is, yeah, shooting them from the other side whenever possible. You don't have to deal with them on the other end as you're jumping over them. Star Crash, I think. I don't know if that's really worth it, but... Oh, shit, I'm on mucusy. Sorry, I was all mucusy. I had to take a drink from my water. This is pretty good for the Rush Jet or the Super Arrow. Actually would have been a good demonstration for the Super Arrow, but I kind of want to save it. This is actually a part I almost always use it on. I think the robot's here. No, I'm wrong. I don't know what part I'm thinking of with the laser robots. But the other reason I'm a little wary about Let's Play in the Prime series is because of the scans. Like, a pretty substantial portion of game time is spent reading scans. At least, like, at least that's usually how I do it. Because to me, at least, the scans are one of the best parts of the game. I love that kind of indirect storytelling. Even if the arrow runs out, it won't disappear while you're on it. Unlike Rush Jet, which will just drop you. But, this video is gonna be pretty long. I'm sorry for that. But I said I said I'd do it all in one thing, so I think I'm going to. It shouldn't take too long to get to the castle, so hopefully it won't be, like, ridiculously long. I'm debating cutting it here, but I'm debating cutting it apart, but now it's fine. It's fine. I like the idea of getting straight into Mega Man 6. But, God, the scans in Prime Series. It's a big part of the experience to me, but, like, I don't know how I feel about stopping all the time to read in a Let's Play. I don't remember how Nintendo Capri Sun handled it, and I don't think I've seen any other Metroid Prime Let's Plays. I'm not sure, like, how that'll work. So I think I'll just wait for that as well. So as much as I'd like to do them all in timeline order, I think I'll just do the main series by release order, basically. Except for Samus Returns, which I can't do, and I'll wait till Zero Mission comes out in NSO to do that, so... It'll basically be Metroid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with other M as well, between 3 and 4. It'll be Metroid, Metroid 2, Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion. Fuck, I already misspoke. This guy's name is Big Pets. He is weak to the Crystal Eye. He's also pretty weak to the Mega Buster, and in fact, what I actually recommend doing is shooting with the Mega Buster, and then switching to the Crystal Eye, and then hitting. So obviously, you shoot the body segments to make them come out at you, and then you shoot his face. All there is to it. You could probably use like Rush Coil to bounce up and hit him, but that doesn't really seem worth it. I don't think he's particularly weak to beat, but I'm not really sure. Yeah. Aw, damn it! That was just kind of bad luck there. I selected beat there instead of an energy tank by accident, but it's fine. Dealing with his floating bits can be kind of annoying. You're gonna... No! Ah, shit. Yeah, so I'll basically do Metroid... Metroid 1, Metroid 2, Super Metroid, then Other M, and then Fusion, and then Dread. I think part of my problem here is that I'm shooting from too far to the left. Or, no, I'm waiting to shoot until I get close, when you can just shoot from the far left. Like that. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I think Metroid would be fun to go through. I'm still planning to just keep doing the classic series. I'm about to finish 5, and then I'll start 6. And then I think I'll just go straight into 7 and 8 after that. Obviously, Mega Man and Bass is a thing, which I do think I will do that. That's a really hard jump to make, by the way, so I just use Rush Jet. I do think that I will... I think I will do Mega Man and Bass either between 7 and 8, which is when it came out in Japan, or between 8 and 9, when it came out here. I'm not certain which would be best. And there are spin-offs to the classic series that I have an interest in doing, like the Mega Man The Power Battle and the Power Fighters, which are arcade, essentially fighting games, although they still play much like the main Mega Man series. But I think those would be... I'm debating if those would be best shown in multiplayer, which would be the first multiplayer videos on my main channel. Do that. Not sure. Obviously 6 is next, regardless. And 7. I think, like, there are other spin-offs that aren't platformers. There's also Mega Man The Wily Wars, which I do want to cover, which is it's a remake. It's it's a collection of remakes, basically, of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 on the Sega Genesis, and it has a new mode as well. I've beaten 1 in the collection, but not 2 or 3. And I've never done the Wily Tower, which is the new mode. Another one where you can use Power Stone to kill him without wasting anything useful. It takes a while, but it's a completely safe strategy, and it's usually what I do. But there are a ton of spin-offs to classic Mega Man. This is a huge series, honestly. And like, I mainly want to focus mainly on the main games, but like not exclusively. Is he gonna fall off? I don't know if he... No, he's not moving anymore. Okay, we're good. I thought he was gonna like jump off the left side and through the ladder and hit me. That was a waste. Of all things, I didn't really want to restore that. This guy is weak to the gyro attack. But... I'm sorry, I say but a lot. And it annoys me. This guy is pretty difficult. He actually feels like a Mega Man 4 boss to me. That's not to say that Mega Man 4 bosses are difficult. But there's something about him opening on the sides like this. Feels like Mega Man 4. I will be using an M-Tank soon. But I love the main classic series a lot. I don't really like Mega Man and Bass, at least not the GBA version. I haven't played the Super Nintendo version. And I might do that as the Let's Play. And do the GBA version another time. I don't have the Super Nintendo version, so I'd probably just like download... I'd probably just play like a fan patch on an emulator. Although getting like a homebrew cart would be pretty cool. I have a couple like that. Kirby's Avalanche. No, not Kirby's Avalanche. Kirby's Super Star Stacker, which is another game that didn't come out here. I got a homebrew copy with a fan translation. Pretty cool. But I love the main classic games a lot. I'm a big fan of... Oh, Gravity Man! I guess I could actually fight him with his weakness, but I actually don't have any Star Crush. I have some. Basically, you want to just pull it out, have it equipped, and then pass by him like that. Of course, you can get it destroyed on his projectiles, so it's not always great. And I think he's probably more fun without his weakness. I don't generally use it. I just find the timing of the shots very satisfying. Oh, I love the way they break after they're used. But I love Mega Man 1 through 10. Why am I fighting him without his weakness? I don't know, I'm not going to. Charge Kick, where is it? I haven't used it since I fought him last. Oh, it's not great when he gets into the corner. Oh, I thought the Charge Kick went straight through the water. Oh, shit! That was stupid. No, not Gravity Hold. I'm gonna try to be a little smarter with this fight, actually, and not just, like, throw myself into danger. I'm getting hit a lot more than I probably should be. It's fine. Whatever. You might notice here that the way to exit the teleporter is to pick up the item. If you let it despawn, you'll also teleport out. But you don't have to worry about getting teleported without getting the refill. You have to pretty much intentionally choose not to not. Which is very nice. It's a nice change. But I think what my favorite classic Mega Man game is, and I think it might be 9 or 10. I really like 9 and 10. I think they are very, very fun. Now I use the Gravity Hold. Those are the two that are classic themed, but came out in 2000, I think, 9 and 10, or 8 and 9? 8 and 10? 9 and 10? Something like that. Between 2008 and 2010 is when those two games came out. They are very fun. I've gotten a game over since using the water wave, so it's full again. Nice. I like Starman. Oh, that's right. You have the high jumps of his stage. Because this is essentially teleporting us back to the boss chambers. Not how it was previously. Serious. But yeah, these bosses are not particularly difficult with their weaknesses. Chargeman is more difficult, because I guess I will try to use the Power Stone on him, but it's actually quite difficult to hit him with it. And it doesn't do as much damage as I'd like it to. Basically, you want to stand, like, about this far away, but you can't use it again until the other ones are off screen. It really blows. It's stupid, but I am going to use an energy tank here. I'm fine. I'm not worried about running out of energy tanks. Although I want to kill him with this, because I never do. But it's actually quite difficult to hit him with it, and it's really annoying. I think you want to, like, face away as well? I'm not sure. There we go. That was dumb, but who's left? Crystal Man and Napalm Man. So, Crystal Man's probably here? No, it was Napalm Man. Got you. I don't know the teleporters, just like in Mega Man 4. You can hit him with the reflected shots as well, as you might have seen when I fought him before. I believe they do less damage, but still solid damage. Oh. There we go. You might notice that very few classic bosses have stun locks, and it's because, generally speaking, in the classic series, bosses aren't stunned by their weakness. They just take damage and continue their pattern. It's just another example of how the classic series is simpler than the X series and the Zero series, which I'm a little sad I didn't finish Mega Man Zero 2. I am on the last level. I just haven't gotten good enough at it to beat it. I'm just checking. Apparently I have in my notes to just use the Mega Buster. Yeah, he is weak to the Star Crash. What you want to do is sit right about here, bait him to come down, and then jump and shoot. That is the whole fight. He is weak to the Star Crash, but because of the hitbox of the Star Crash, it'll often hit the bottom of his crusher here. It's called the Wily Press. And if it hits the bottom, then it'll just plink off and not damage him. So honestly, the Mega Buster is better. And hanging out right here is, it's a little scary next to the spikes. But it means that wherever he stops, you have enough time to get out of the way. Generally speaking. Oh, now I'm thinking about other games I could let play as well. And Zelda would be really fun. I love Zelda games. They'd be really long, though. Which isn't, like, a problem. And that might be the kind of thing where I just do one game 5 days a week instead of 2 like I'm doing right now. Because otherwise it just takes so long to get through. Five videos a week could get through most Zelda games. It'd still be quite a while. Zelda games are quite long. But it'd be really fun to do some Zelda games. Breath of the Wild would be fun, obviously. But doing like a complete run of that would be forever. This is where Laser Dude is. Yeah. I don't know if this is the specific thing I was thinking of, but it is a thing. I'm trying to remember how I do this. I remember. I basically just go to the far left here. By the way, I'm just going to go ahead and use the M-Tank, because honestly, I don't think I'm going to have a better chance to. If they're all completely out, then it will take longer, because it does go through each one. God, it's so long, and the sound is quite annoying. I might lower the volume of that in post. What I like to do here is summon Rush Jet, and just fly over him. I forgot that it's just one dude, and there's a specific height I want to be at. Just go over him without having to worry about him. Okay, now this... God, I can speak. The Wily Machine 5 is actually weak to the Super Arrow. It is the only boss that is weak to it, I think. Oh, tank it is! Yeah, I got plenty of tanks. I could have been a little less cautious. There we go, this is Wily Machine 5 down. This is Wily Capsule 2. Because the previous game was actually the first game to have the Wily capsule as a thing you fight. And he is not weak to anything. So what I usually do is beat. While you have beat turned on, you can't charge. So you're basically limited back to Mega Man 3 controls. And usually I just sort of run around, let beat attack him, and get shots with the Mega Buster if I think I can. Sometimes you can get 2 hits with beat if he's fast enough. There's a delay between when he can target. Sorry, I had an alarm go off. Oh, I did it again. If you pause, then your special weapon goes away, including beat. Oh, god damn it. I am floundering now. Sometimes he will, like, stick in one spot, as he did there for a second. And it means he's already, like, sort of predicting where Wily will be. You can do it here? No. It's a little weird the way it works. Oh, he flew away because I ran out. Got you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just finish him off with the Mega Buster. Because I handled that so poorly. But it means that you just kind of, like, can't hit him if he's out of your range. Which really kind of sucks. Oh. I don't know if there's any other weapons he's weak to. I'm gonna try the gyro attack just because it'll be way easier to hit him. Yeah, I think that'll be the best thing. I actually hit him 6 times. This is certainly not the best performance of this fight I've ever done. But it's not terrible. I mean, it's it's debatable. It might be kind of terrible, but... Ah, there we go, 2 hits there. This video is going to be more than twice as long as I usually like it to be. The subtitle for this game is Proto Man's Trap? Question mark. I like this. This is one of my favorite little endings to a Mega Man game. Classic game, at least. You chase Dr. Wily over here to where Light is captured. You save him. And oh no, the castle's exploding! Shh! Mega Man's so strong! Wily gets away! Oh no! Proto Man swoops in. Blows up a path somehow. I love just the little slam. Oh, that's such cool right art here. Specifically Proto Man in the castle. He slides away, but he doesn't get all the way off screen before he disappears. There we go. There's Mega Man 5. Video is a beast, but it's fine. I want to get through them quickly here. Number 33, Gravity Man. It says DWM, just Dr. Wily numbers. EWN number 34, Wave Man. The N stands for number, so it's a little weird to have no there, but whatever. DWN number 35, Stone Man. This series has been fun, though. DWN number 36, Gyro Man. I really like this game. I wish it went a little smoother in this video, but whatever. DWN number 37, Starman. These ones are in order. The previous ones weren't in the credits, but... DWN number 38, Charge Man. Oh, music's great. DWN number 39, Napalm Man. I'm excited to play Mega Man 6. I am going to make myself some food before I record the next video, though, I think. EWN number 40, Crystal Man. I am starving. But, though this probably should have been 2 videos, I'm excited to move into Mega Man 6. I'll try to be a little smarter with planning out episode lengths next time. But I appreciate anyone who's watched this series or any of my previous series. I'm still having lots of fun Let's Playing, especially now that I've gotten my schedule a little bit more together. And I can't wait to do more. The next video is obviously going to be Metroid 2 Part 1. And then Mega Man 6 Part 1 on Thursday. And then Metroid 2 Part 2 on Friday, obviously. That's just how it's going to go for a bit. I'm not sure how long 6 is going to take. It's a bit more complex than 5. Old Designer. Is Yuki-chan's Papa still here? Some of the funny names from previous games are still here. I think over time they become just more the people's actual names, which is probably good. The like pseudonym sort of defeats the purpose of credits, right? Like the point is to give credit to the people that worked on the game, and so not having their actual name feels really weird. But yeah, I think that's it for this. I don't think there's anything else here. Say that every time. I can never remember for sure, but yeah. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.